Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 16 of our Kingdom Come Deliverance. And we're going to be doing everything that we were supposed to do in the last episode before we ran out of time there. First things first is telling these guys they're still sleeping. Telling them that we found work for them. Let's go help our good old friends. Here they are.
Why are you waking me?
Go
away.
Okay, so he won't let me wake him up. We're gonna wait an hour. I bet you he'll wake up at 9 o'clock. Or 8 o'clock, I should say. Let's just cancel right here. Okay, I was right. They do wake up at 8. Now, question is... Oh, there they are. I was about to say, where are they? But they are right back at the front. And let's put up this torch. Okay, right back at the front.
The miller and Ledechko would be happy to meet you.
You really found work for us?
Of course. You couldn't bear to look at those sour faces of yours a moment longer.
Thanks, Henry. Only...
What?
the reward we talked about, well, we haven't got 2 groschen to rub together.
Nah, that doesn't matter. You'll pay me when you have it.
That we will. Stop by and visit us in a week. We'll pay you back as soon as we get our first wage. Good luck then.
Okay. Now we have helped them out. Next up, we must go fight some bandit leaders. Okay. Ride there or fast travel? Where'd my horse go? Oh. I guess I was close enough to my horse. Okay. I think we will fast travel, just to get a bit closer. Okay, so I will see y'all when we get to Ledechko, and then we shall ride off then. Okay, guys. I was also just reminded myself that, the last time we did this, I died a few times. So, logically, what I should do is come over here and talk to him. Let's talk some trade. And let's go over to food. And let's buy a few things. He should have savior snaps. He does. He has 4. They're mad expensive. But we'll go ahead. Can I sell anything to him? I don't really have anything worth selling to him. Oh well. Check basket. I'll haggle. Why not? Save us a few
I'd like to
hard-earned
discuss the
groschen.
price.
Alright, so.
Let's do
Is this enough?
450 and then go in the middle.
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
You should like that.
Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Perfect. Okay, now we have some savior snaps. So, whenever we find the camp, we can go ahead and save up. And I'm hungry. Okay, let's eat a few apples. Actually, never mind, the pot's not there. I was gonna say let's eat a pot. It'll be fine. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and ride off, and I'll catch y'all when we get just a bit closer. Okay, guys, we're getting pretty close. I should say. It's over here. But, I'm walking through Death Valley for me. I hate this area. Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, I should probably just go ahead and save while I'm over here, so I don't end up dying on the way. Okay. Yeah, I hate this part of the map, unfortunately. Walking down is dangerous. Thankfully, I didn't jump this time. I will say, before I figured out the territories and stuff of this place, I would jump off cliffs quite frequently. Not on purpose or anything, like I just didn't see that it was a cliff and I would obviously keep riding my horse. I don't have to cross the river, do I? No, I don't. Do not cross the river. Okay. I'm gonna keep walking this way. And then walk back up. I will say, it's also annoying sometimes. If you go too far down or whatever, it's harder to walk up. And I also hate this, bandit camp. Getting their loot is almost impossible. Granted, this time around, I'm not really picking up their swords and anything they drop. But, I'm just searching their bodies. Yeah, I hate this bandit camp. Absolutely hate it. Wait a minute. I wonder if I'm thinking about the right one. This seems flat now. Okay, maybe it's not this one. There is a camp that's around here. And there we go. Let me go ahead and save. Anyways, there's a camp that's around here. And it's basically off the side of a cliff. And it's very difficult to walk up. It takes you a while. I mean, it's great if you have the, you know, advantage point of going up.
What have we got here? Raise the alarm!
Okay, one's down. Let's get our stamina back up. Stick a mutt. Okay. Good job, mutt. Come back here. There's only 2 of them though? Typically each bandit camp has like 3 bandits. Oh, well, Mutt finished him. Okay. Only 2? That really doesn't make sense. Mercy kill. Okay. We'll go ahead and grab that. Then, where's the other?
Over here! Where is everyone?
Oh.
Quick!
Okay, let's move all of our armor off, actually. Let's wear some of their armor. As y'all can see, their armor is a bit better than ours. Okay, now let's put everything away. Oh, whoops, I'm wearing that. Haha. Okay. One thing I do want to do is set a little pointer where I'm at so I know where the bodies are. Oh, did I just hit Mutt? Why is he running away?
That's him!
Come back here. I'm so confused. Good job, Mutt. Okay. That's 3 dead. I only looted, well, now 2. Let me take this. I don't even care if it's better. I'm just moving all this to the horse. Okay, let me stop. There we go. This will be easier. I put something on accident. Oh well. Oh, I'm still over encumbered? Oh, we can eat their food. Or finish eating the rest of our food, I guess. Yeah, that's the rest of our food. That can go, that can go, that can go. Still over encumbered. These can go. Armor? Weapons? That did it. Good enough. Okay, back to the bandit camp. Okay. This is a previous dead guy. That makes 3 we've looted. And I think I saw one more alive person. So, let's find them. What's my nourishment at? Okay, I can't eat out of their pot. One thing cool about this is they also have a thing of wine. Where are their wines at? You can poison them, if they have a wine back. Here it is. You could, poison that if I had poison on it. Go ahead and just kill you. There we go. I didn't mean to grab the body, but that's okay. I'll put him closer to the camp in case there was one more. Unfortunately, I killed the leader first, so it doesn't even show me the area that their camp is in. We're gonna take all, and then while I'm at it, that's barking. I wonder if he's barking because he's hungry or if because he sees somebody else. I don't see anybody else. Open. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, back to this. Move all of this stuff. Move that. Move. Oh, my horse can't carry anymore. Well, this is unfortunate. Let me just quickly scout the area to make sure we killed them all. Because y'all remember the ears? We did not kill them all. There's one guy over there. Okay. So we're gonna walk over here. But y'all remember the ears as trophies, so he just walked past that body and didn't say nothing? That's crazy. Okay. What's that? 5 bodies? 5 or 6? I can't remember now. I feel like that should definitely be it. I mean, it's plausible for there to be 6, so if I see one more, then I know for certain that there's no more at all. Let's just keep a lookout. So close to a village, too. Is that a village right there? Where am I facing? Oh, it's across the river. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that should be everybody. Alrighty, next up, we can go here. And then, whenever we talk to him, we'll go, over here and, what's this? Oh, to give the ears. Haha. We'll go sell everything, and then we'll also give the, ears and spurs over. And we'll go from there. I'll see y'all when we get there. Okay, guys. We also came across a wayfarer. And I decided to kill him. For no apparent reason, I just wanted to do it. I'm also gonna loot him, and we can, sell his stuff later. Why does it not let me loot? Is it glitched? Hey guys, so the way I walked, I ended up walking basically all the way back. So, I'm actually going to take everything that's in my chest, and then I'm going to put the things that I don't want to sell back in here. Like, I don't want to sell these, so I'm going to put those back in there. I think it'll be easier if I do this, actually. Actually, I do want to sell all those. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to wear, and I will sell all of that. Potions. I do believe I'm just going to put all those. Oh. I don't want to sell that. It's like a little treasure chest, basically. I don't need to carry these on me, so I will actually go ahead and put those back, but everything else I will sell. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna sell all of this. And I think while we're here, we might talk to Teresa. Not sure what we can do with her. And then from there, I'll go back up to the castle.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
I can't now. Come back in the evening, will you?
Okay, so we'll come back in the evening for her. Now, let's go ahead and go up and talk to these people. See y'all then. Okay, guys, we are back in Rattay. And one thing I actually did forget to do, we need to come over here and read his documents. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Had to take a quick baby break. But, we are... I have a new stat. In strength. Did not realize that. This is the head cracker perk that I thought I said I had. Heavy swing, mule 2. I think I want to carry more. Mule 2. Okay, back to what I was actually doing. We need to go give these documents to this guy. Let him walk out first. Okay. Not there. Where is this man at? Here he is.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Master Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
He gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Caplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square. Goodbye.
Okay. Now that we've done that, we must go to the apothecary and I'm gonna go ahead and sell all this stuff. I will see y'all whenever we get there. Okay guys, so this is everything that I've decided I was gonna sell. We're just gonna run through it real quick. And he technically owes us 4,000, but we're not gonna get 4,000 because obviously he doesn't have that. As y'all can see, this is everything I'm selling. That's a lot. Still going. Almost there. Okay, that's everything I'm selling. Oh, I don't know why I haggled.
Let's
We
have
can't
a word
really
about
haggle.
the price.
All right. So?
Make offer, because that's all we
Here.
can do.
And something for your trouble.
Thanks 1,000 times.
Did I give him money? Oh well. I did something. So, we're also no longer encumbered by all that. Hop over here. And then, y'all already know the plan.
What was that?
No, get out of here, that's the plan. Well, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and wait. He doesn't sell at that point. Okay, so we're gonna wait, and then we're gonna go ahead and wait till midnight as well. I'll see y'all then. Okay, guys, it is now midnight. And we are going to go ahead and rob this guy. I will take both of these. Actually, you know what? I will take this potion too. And I don't want any of that. I need to get drunk. I guess I could technically eat a savior snap. Now we just saved the game as well. No harm in that. Okay, now I'm drunk. There we go. Okay. Go over to food, take this, and go to coin. That's 12k. And I don't want the rest of that. I do, however, want some more potions. So I would like a, not that, cockerel. I'm actually gonna drink the cockerel right now. There we go. These are all marigolds. Oh, I like more cockerels. Ooh, no, I don't need a bard. Actually, my speech is pretty high. There we go. Just steal this too.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Oh, wait a minute. I hope no one just saw me. Did I sell that? Where's my torch at? I think I sold my torch. Well. Am I blind? Nope, I think I sold it. That is what you would call unfortunate. So we're just gonna run through here. And I have a great feeling I will not make it. Do I have any food on me? No, I don't. Well, this isn't looking too great. If I wait till day. Where am I at? 22? We can make it. I'll see y'all whenever it's 7:30. Okay, so I just realized I said 7:30. I meant 7:30. But, wash up? No, we don't need to. Okay. Actually, we can call our horse. And we actually need to go see, Captain Bernard. You know what? You know what I can do, actually? I'm starving. I was gonna go ahead and eat some pots, but I could really just buy from this man. Come here. I'm trying to buy from you.
God be with you.
He sells food. Let's see what kind of food he has. Apples are pretty cheap. We'll buy all of his apples. You know what? I'll buy some savory schnapps too. Can never have enough. I think I'll also take all of his bread. Okay. Check basket. Close the deal. Now we must eat because we are what you would call starving. There you go. And then we'll finish it off with some apples. There you go. 100%. Good as new. Hop on the horsey. Now let's go head to Captain Bernard. And we'll turn in our beautiful trophies. He's just over here in this combat area. And then after that we'll check what's next on the mission. Okay, I realize he's not here because it's not yet 10 o'clock, so we're actually going to go ahead and wait till 10. Okay, it is now 10 o'clock, and Captain Bernard is now here.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Oh, that is a nice bit of news. I've heard about another encampment. It seems it's somewhere near the stream that flows down from Neuhof.
Understood.
Okay, he's told us about another camp, but let's turn in these trophies.
I have some, trophies.
Let's see. Good. That's how to treat the bastards.
Okay. Now, I still do have stolen stuff, but I should probably put on some clothes. You know what? We can wear that ring. No biggie. Oh, that's the ring I wanted to give to, Teresa. Okay. We need to go to Sassol. And we can now see how Fritz and Matthew are doing. She wants us to see her at night, though. So we still gotta wait for that one. Pencilance, okay. That's in Scallots, the King Silver. We're not gonna do that one. All of us to steal. Oh, I need to go back and get a job. Okay. Okay, looking at the map. Where's the other encampment at? So the other encampment's over here. I don't think we're gonna do that one just yet. Seeing that's not the way we need to go. We'll probably just go ahead and fast travel then to Sasol. Okay, no, we should stop in Ledechko since that's where we have to go anyways. And talk to Fritz and Matthews. Not Matt, haha. So I will see you guys whenever we get to Ledechko.
Stop for a bit, I'll just give you a quick...
What's going on?
For security reasons.
For God's sake, don't bother me. Any delay could cost lives.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead then.
So as I was entering Rete, the guards stopped me. So now let's try to go back to Ledechko. See y'all then. Okay guys, we are back in Ledechko. And Matthew and Fritz are over here. Let's just run this away. There they are.
Henry, I'm glad you came. Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
If you say so. How do you like it at the mill, Fritz? Gotta be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Skalitz. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the play's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Goodbye.
Okay, now we go talk to him.
Henry.
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand, and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working at a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Take care.
This is one of my favorite side quests. Where is she at, though? There's a certain way I want to do this, because there's multiple different... There she is. Oh, I can't talk to her yet. Okay. Maybe I do need to talk to him, then.
Useless parasites. God be with you.
Okay.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
I forget how mad he gets.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But...
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
But do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
I don't want that ending.
Now I think about it, probably not. You've been a pest for a long time now, and they'll want to pay you back for it.
Then why the hell did you start talking about it? You were just wasting my time.
It's not like you do anything anyway. Apart from sitting around yelling at the men actually doing the work.
Listen, I was being pretty reasonable, but now you're on thin ice. If you want to fight, just say so.
We need to pick a place for the fight that isn't too public.
I don't want
That's
that
one
either.
thing we can agree about.
You have any idea where we could do it?
There's a place to the north of Ledichko we can go to after sunset. We won't be seen there, and most of the time it's empty.
Good. Above Ledechko, then, at dusk.
Fine. And who will I be giving a pasting to?
Take your pick. There'll be 3 of us, and you can bring 2 of your friends as well, so there'll be more than enough to go around.
And why not? Do we have a deal then? No trying to get out of it later on.
Probably not. I've got other plans.
You're a cockroach and a coward. Sure.
Wow, I've never gotten that ending. That dialogue. I'm trying to talk to Jane. Do I need to talk to him? Well, can I talk to him? There we go.
God be with you.
Are you happy with your new workers?
They're good carpenters, but someone constantly has to stand behind their backs and keep an eye on them.
Really?
Yes. When I'm there with them, everything goes smoothly. But the moment I leave, I hear Thomas yelling at them.
I've heard.
I don't know what I'd do without Thomas. He keeps an eye on everything for me now. The mill wouldn't function without him.
Well, but Thomas has problems with carpentry.
You're right. You should hear him cursing when he has to turn his hand to it. He knows he'll never be a real miller.
Well, just because of that?
No. He's not too skilled at handling the water wheel and the mill run either. He can wield a shovel well enough, but otherwise I have to keep telling him how to do things.
So he's not been foreman too long then?
No. My son used to run the mill, but then his wagon overturned with him inside it. It'll be a year ago now, come spring.
I'm sorry.
Me too, boy. And after Martin was gone, the other workers left and only Thomas stayed. I don't know what I'd do without him.
What happened that day? Wagons don't overturn themselves.
He was transporting new stone blocks for the mill and he had to take a detour. Since the wagon was too heavy for the Ford, it was after a downpour. The load must have slipped and the whole wagon fell on him. I pray it was quick.
So he was alone, with no one to help him?
Of course not. Thomas was there too. He helped Martin to load the wagon in Sassar, and both of them set off back.
Just the 2 of them? No one else was there?
No, they always did it that way. Martin didn't like dragging people where it wasn't necessary, when they could be doing work elsewhere. But if I had been there with them, maybe he'd still be alive. Thomas couldn't pull the wagon off him. He ran for help, but it was already too late.
I'm sorry. But I'm sure he's in God's kingdom now.
He was a good boy, a kind soul.
Have you been without carpenters for a while?
A long time. Since winter, it's been just me and Thomas.
Nobody stays around?
No. These days, it's hard to find a man you can rely on. Young lads today are bone idle. None of them wants to do an honest day's work.
And how many have actually worked here?
About half a dozen, maybe more. We always put up with them till the most urgent work was done, then sent them packing.
And what about Jane? Shouldn't she have a husband by now?
What are you trying to say?
A pretty girl like her is ripe for marriage.
With a large dowry because she comes from a mill? Well, she had herself a man once, but he ran away during the winter. He wasn't up to the work either.
And how long did he last?
You know, he was here for a while. But back then my son was a foreman and he was a kindly soul. Too kind. He never threw anyone out.
So everyone started leaving when Thomas took over?
Well, Thomas is a dog on slackers. And just as well. Maybe it's harsh, but that's what you need nowadays. If we don't mill, folk don't eat.
So the moment Thomas became mill foreman, everyone started running off?
Not one man could stand it here, even if they had a chance to marry Jane. Don't you think Thomas might be doing it on purpose? Sounds to me like he's after the mill, or your daughter, or both.
That's not like him. He's a good man and straightforward. He knows I can always send for a new mill foreman.
And Jane...
Don't worry about her. She'll wed whoever I approve of, even Thomas if he asks for her hand. At least with him, I know he won't leave the mill.
Indeed, why would he, once he's got rid of everyone else?
That's enough. I don't know why you're trying to slander Thomas, but I don't mean to listen to it any longer. Farewell.
Okay, that was the conversation I needed to have.
I heard what you asked my father. You can't expect help from him. He's none too sharp these days.
And can you help me?
No. Nobody listens to me. But I wanted to say that Thomas does do it on purpose. He did it the same way before.
Why?
Because he's afraid if someone comes who's more skilled, Father will notice and give his job to the newcomer.
And your father lets him? Can't he settle this?
He probably could, but he doesn't want to. My brother was the mill foreman before him, but last year a wagon overturned on him, broke his back. It broke my father too. And Thomas was here the longest. He was always close to my brother, so Father chose him as the mill foreman.
What happened to your brother?
And what does that have to do with this?
I don't know. You mentioned it, so I was just wondering.
There's not much to tell. A stone block that was loaded wrong, slippery ground after rain, and when the wagon overturned on him, there was no one around to help.
What do you mean, no one? Surely he wasn't alone.
No, he had Thomas with him. But Thomas couldn't lift the wagon off him, and by the time he found help it was too late. And as if that wasn't bad enough, someone robbed my brother while Thomas was looking for help.
Someone robbed him after he was dead?
I don't know. But they took a mottled scarf which I gave him as a keepsake. He laughed when I gave it to him. He said it would make him look like a fop, but he still wore it all the time. And someone must have thought it was worth stealing.
But who'd steal a scarf?
Why are you asking me? When they brought him back here, he didn't have it. That's all I know.
I'm sorry about what happened to it.
Me too. But it was his own fault. If he'd brought more people with him, he'd still be alive. He was too kind for his own good.
I understand.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear from her. And now, we're about to get to my favorite part. Talk to old Thomas. Which one am I supposed to... Maybe I don't need to talk to him.
I've no time for this.
I need him to go
Why
back
is it
into
taking
the
so
barn.
long?
We'll follow him around for a second. I thought I could question him about the accident. I remember me being able to. And then he'd say something about, what? There wasn't a scarf on him or something like that, whenever you ask about it. Okay. Where's the old miller? There's the miller. We'll close this door. Oh, he's walking straight here. Oh, he leaves. Okay. Hope he goes to the barn. I just need him to go to the barn. Of course, he sits right in broad daylight. Maybe I will provoke him.
I heard you're as bad-tempered as a rabid dog, and twice as stupid.
What?
I heard you treat the new workers like shit and don't listen to anyone except yourself.
It's their fault. They're good-for-nothing slackers, and you watch your tongue or you'll get it in the mouth, too.
Well, they weren't lying. Your old talk. Do you really want to try your luck?
One more word, and you'll see.
We need to pick a place for the fight that isn't too public.
That's one thing we can agree about.
You have any idea where we could do it?
There's a place to the north of...
Good.
Okay. That's not what I wanted.
Right.
talk. Is there a different dialogue I can get from you?
About those two.
It's a wonder I still let them hang around.
Except that you'll never make a decent miller.
What?
I heard when you've got an axe in your hand, you're more of a danger to yourself than any nearby wood. You leave that kind of work to men who know how to do it.
That's a lie! Open that mouth of yours again and I'll shut it for you. I thought so.
Okay, so that's all I can talk to him about? I guess I messed up. Maybe I should have talked to the miller first. Now I just need to wait for this guy to leave. Or... I'm 100% sure everyone can see me. I just need to knock him out, that's all. Okay, I will catch you guys whenever he ends up going to the barn and that miller dude gets out of there. Because there is going to be a time where he can go to the barn, I guess after he's done eating. And from there, we can knock him out. Guys, so I'm actually getting quite impatient. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this in front of everybody. Yeah. That's okay. This is the grubby scarf we need. And then I just want these dice because they're pretty cool. Okay. Now we're just gonna handle this situation and then wait for him to wake up. Look at this lazy bum. What a lazy bum. Okay, just talk to this good old bailiff.
You, stop right where you are! Surrender! Got you, and now I'll fix you good and proper. You'll soon learn what justice means.
What?
You look surprised. I've got plenty on you, you scum. Public brawling, for one thing, not to mention your other troublemaking, so keep your mouth shut. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
And we're just gonna tell him.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell anyone. The Lord of Rat-Eye sent me on a secret mission, and to do it, I have to bend the law a little now and again. Understand?
Well, I thought... That is, I had no idea. If that's how it is, of course you may go.
And just like that, we're perfectly fine. So wait for all these guys to clear out, and then wait for him to get up. And then we need to go talk to good old Miller's daughter right there. Mill May Jane. Typically people would stop and actually help him. Why they're not doing that, I don't know. So this might take a while. I'll see you guys whenever someone finally helps him back up. Okay guys, so good old Thomas is up now. Anyways, time to find Jane and give her something. Where is Jane at? I know she's around here somewhere. There's a good chance I'm just blind. Oh, there she is. Okay, so she did leave the mill for a second.
God save. How may I help you, good knight?
You're probably interested in what Thomas was hiding, aren't you?
I certainly am interested, especially in how you came to know.
I saw it as it fell out of his pouch, and
Show it to me.
Isn't this your brother's scarf?
That's it. Where did you get it?
As I said, Thomas had it.
He did? And what did he have to say about that?
Nothing. I came straight to you.
Oh. I suppose I'll have to decide what to do about it. But I'm grateful you brought this, and maybe... Never mind.
What is it?
I was thinking you could go to him and tell him I have the scarf. But I think I'll handle it another way.
As you wish. I'll go then.
God bless.
Okay. My favorite parts about it come up now. We're just gonna sit here and watch her. Because she confronts Thomas. And I think it's just hilarious. All she did was show him the scarf, and he takes off. He just like runs away, and he runs pretty far too. Like he's just gone. Anyways, now we're gonna talk to Matthew.
Greetings, Henry.
Problem solved. He won't bother you again.
Really? How'd you pull it off?
I found out he has a soft spot, and I gave it a good poke.
I'd love to know what you found out about him.
It doesn't matter. But it was enough for him to pack his things and disappear.
Jesus, it must have been something terrible. So he's really gone?
Yes. Now it's just you, so try not to misbehave.
You know us. We'd never do that. Thank you kindly, Henry. We owe you again. Here, it's not much, but it's all we have. I'll be with you.
175 groschen. I don't think we talk to Fritz anymore, but I will just in case.
Glad to fucking see you, Henry.
Yeah, we don't.
See you later.
Alrighty. So we have solved my favorite quest, and that is an end to these two boys' quest, or at least this one. I think the other quest that they're in is pretty interesting. That's with I think his name is Andrew, the inn in the glade. That's the innkeeper. We might do that one, but for now we've solved this mystery, and I think that'll be it for this series or this episode. But in next episode we will finish going to Sasol and hopefully finish up all of the silver mystery and who's making the fake groschen. So I will catch y'all then.